Hi, it's been a while, since I recorded. So what happened before I recorded the previous episode that you guys heard? I first got idea lock, so I didn't know what to say first, and then I was having a sudden headache, so I had to rest immediately. So yeah, it's 1 day or 2 day later, depending on when I can't remember when I record. I think it's 2 days because yesterday I had to go out for 12 hours or something, half a day essentially. It was very long. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about art. Originally, I wanted to draw stuff while we doing talking about art, but my iPad is currently what, how many percent? Oh, by the way, I know the mic is super soft. Wait, is it still super soft? Wait, it's super soft. Okay, yeah. Okay, hear me guys. Here we go. Now you guys can hear me a bit more. It's 37%, and I don't think my Apple Pencil is even close to that percentage. So I gotta charge it and do that tomorrow. So we're gonna be talking about how my art. It's not gonna be like the manga episode or whatnot. It's just gonna be a separate thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the intro. Hello, welcome to Pumpkin Patch episode what, 15? 15 or 16? It's 15, right? I'm not tripping, it's 15, right? That was 14. Wait, it could be 14. Wait. When what episode is this? It's 15, okay? I'm not tripping. Yeah, welcome to episode 15 of Pumpkin Patch. Hope you guys are coming, settling down from work or school, or coming from your back from there, or just in your casual everyday life, just and relaxing. Hope you guys having a great day today. So we're not going to be talking the manga episode, which I think was episode 3. I'm pretty sure. Is it episode 3 or no? It should be 3 or 2. One of them. I do not know when. But it's going to be talking about art in general, how I came to like art and continue art, because I think it could be interesting for people who want to do art but never, because I brought one friend to art. Although it's not the great still, but I still made him do art, It's he went from stick figures to knowing how to draw a bit. Huge difference. So yeah, let's get into it. I think the first time I got interested in art was in my kindergarten, or not nursery, kindergarten. Essentially, we would use those stem markers. They're those shape. I would just try to make something out of it. There's no objective, just mess around. And then the first time I actually did art was in a coloring competition. When you to color, I got 3rd place, which I thought it was first originally, but apparently it's 3rd. It's multiple winners, but I selected few. I got 3rd place, which was huge for the time. It was good, but currently, if I look back at art, I can definitely tell I was a biased color user. There was barely any color theory used, and there was pretty much a very two-tone-ish. It's there is color, a bit of you can tell that this guy know how to do a bit of art, but it's very lazy. And I was very picky against my colors. I was using mostly purple because it's my favorite color, and it's still my favorite color, man. Purple supremacy. Oh, so yeah. Then after that, I think after that, my parents realized I'm interested in it, because when I see my father doing art, because he used to study art at one point, not in uni, but he did art before in I think in one of his schools. And I saw him paint sometimes, and with my brother, they don't do art as often as I do now. I'm the artist now, so yeah. They do art, and then I would always look if I had time, I would just stare at them doing art. I was interested in the process of how they did it. So that he then taught me how to do art, which then sparked my art journey, I would say, because I wouldn't draw. I would then take pencil and draw some time to time. I remember on a car ride one of the time to the church, I would take one, those grid paper, and start drawing a comic. It's a very bad comic, by the way. It's pretty much my first ever comic, which is ties to why I like mangas and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it was the first comic, and I didn't know how comics work back then. I read comics, but I didn't know how it flowed or worked. And I was just dumb. It was so bad, man. It wasn't stick figures, it was me trying to draw something. Man, I don't want to remember because it was so goddamn bad, that comic. it also gave me a headache back then. Wow, man, it's super dumb. So yeah, then I would help people, like my friends, like because they were trying to make those paper games. Because back in the day, if you don't bring board games to school, I mean, sometimes you do, but like when you don't, you use paper and you just make like those paper games, and it will literally just kill time. Because back in the day, that's how you do play games, man. You couldn't bring your own games, and then you had to do that. So yeah, we would do, like I will help them draw some stuff when they need to. I was mostly inspired to draw by my father and my brother because they were doing a lot of art. And then I got inspired that I drew a bit in class. The teacher said, "Oh, you was not bad in drawing, so you should like try to do more art." I did more art. I helped some teachers with art requests and stuff. Like that's mostly what I did. But my art style was like there's no direction and whatnot for a very long time. Like almost 5 years, 6 years, or 7 years, quite a lot of years. That I didn't have a single art direction. I've been doing art for a very long time, but I had no art direction. I have no style per se. So when I have a friend Vex, if you actually do not know, he does art. I'm not sure when anymore, but he used to do a lot of art. He did art and he was considered one of the best in the class. So I would just look at him like ask where you get inspiration, learn from me, and then I one year of like in a year on the year when I realized I know art style, I decided to go explore art styles to like figure out what am I, because I was like doing all sort of stuff with no direction. There was no like direction. It wasn't good in a sense. It was like all over the place. So I like learned that comic. He used to learn comic-ish art style. So I did that. Like I learned that comic-ish art style and did some work, used markers to color and whatnot. And then afterwards, I moved on to a different art style, just like experimenting. That year, I experiment with 4 or 5 styles before the next year where I decided to settle down. Like I know it wasn't next year, it was 2 years after that I decided to settle down on manga anime stuff, because back in the days manga anime was just coming out with shell only, dude. So yeah, I started learning that style, and yeah, as you can tell, I fell in love with it. It's like the most high-end detail yet not too detailed, because I didn't like super detailed. It was cool and all, but like it felt restrictive. But having the skill to draw very detailed yet felt like very simple, like in the comics, which I love the style. It felt right at home. So I started learning how to do that. Came with this character, which was more of an experiment back in the day. There was one character before this. It was way worse, and I spent 2 years, 1.5 maybe, learning how to do this style, because this style has a hard learning curve, I'd say. So yeah, like learning an entirely new style, and I was thinking, should I go with this style finally? And I did, and I honestly like it. It's very nice. I've like drawn so many characters, learned how to stuff, and now I would say if I know how to draw. Oh yeah, if you want to know, I also do like draw VTuber model if I want to and whatnot. So it's a plus of learning how to draw. I wouldn't say I'm good. I'm more of like come up with the idea and like rough sketches so far. So when I drew this, it was rough, and I was just planning the other stuff. I was like literally, this is the most amount of art sketchbook I had for learning this art style. Usually I have 1 or 2, but this had like 4 or 5 within 3 years, which was the biggest and the most amount of sketchbook I ever had just for learning one art style. So yeah, this is like a lot of stuff. And just like miscellaneous people left, right, and center. I was just spending a lot of time just to like learn how to draw this style. I mean, I'm quite happy with this. But I do plan to like get better over time, because I don't say I'm the good. I mean, there's a reason why this is the chibi thing, because I couldn't draw well for the normal thing. I mean, now it's better, but I like this chibi kind of dude. Talking about this chibi, when I drew him, right, when I kept on drawing, I just suddenly could just draw him anywhere, anytime without reference, because I knew how to draw this character. It's so easy. Start with a spear at the top of the head, draw the 2 eyes. Draw the mouth, draw the eyes. The eyes is a tricky part, because there's a lot of detail. Okay, I think in a future vlog you guys maybe will see, but like after taking a break from drawing, I shit at drawing my own character. But like when like a few months before that, I knew how to draw, man. Like I would draw for one of my teacher was like moving on from that school, graduating from the school. I decided to draw him very unique stuff. And I would spend a lot of time, and it was very cute and very fast. Like I could draw my character very quickly. It takes about a while, but like it's still very good and it's very nice, cute little boy. So yeah, oh yeah, if you guys seen this model, this is not, if you have never seen the animation, this is not how it originally look. I like this one because it's cute and it's very simple. The original one had like very anime eyes and very detailed, I would say. It's like similar, but it has details, like slightly more details. And talking about that, one of the detail was the eye. Dude, the eyes is so time consuming. If you wonder why it took so long, I think it's mostly because I spent so much time drawing the eyes. I fucking hate it. Literally, an eye would take one frame, right, for the eyes, 2 hours, 2+ hours, because it's like considered advanced sketching, because it's like manga style already. Before I did this, right, I was learning how to draw eyes, so I would look over like a bunch of mangas, looking at reference pictures, and started coloring, like practicing over. I used doing a physical, which is way better than digital, but like physical then taught me how to draw digitally. And then, by the way, physical is better because I got control over gradient, but digitally you can't really control. All you can control is how thick the brush is, so that's the only flaw. So yeah, I would like draw like I think 6, 7, 8 or 10 eyes before I managed to come up with the null eye. Essentially, if you guys seen, it's actually super high quality, the eyes. And then the hair, I think I had like, originally before this Chibi-don, there was a rough sketch of how I wanted my hair to look, a bit messy, then I improved over time to this nice hairstyle, which I love and treasure more, because it definitely feels like my real hairstyle and how I like to style it. And it has the uniqueness which I say it stands out, because one thing I have as artist when creating characters is hair. Because back in the day, I would try to find something unique. I would like always try to design a character with very unique hair or something, because in case they have like very basic like clothing, you have to go unique somewhere. I would make the character stand out. Some people put accessories. I just try to do hair design before. Like one of my mangas, I one character design literally has hairs that look like flower. It was like overkill. Thank you, like one of my school friends, like because she did art and like did a lot of clothing art. Like, oh yeah, I know how to draw, but like I'm struggling in character design because of the hair. And then they say, you just go simple, dude. You don't need to think so. I just do simple. Everything else can be more nice, like your clothing, your accessories. Just go simple. That literally changed me. I think for the males, if you like the male models and stuff, very hard to come with creative hair. So you just do those scrappy hair, neat hair. Like there's like at this point there must be like asset file for all types of hair, because you're just going to follow that. And for this character is unique, and it's unique because I spend very long hours on it. It's before I decided to do simple hairstyle for a lot of my characters now. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want a character design or VTuber like concept, contact me on Ko-Fi. You can commission me. I'm pretty sure it's up, I'm not sure, but like I do character design. That's one of my random spare time things I do. I just come up with cool character designs, man. So if you want to like commission me for art, I have a Ko-Fi. You guys should check it out. I don't think I put it in the description, but if you want, head over to my Ko-Fi. You can check Ko-Fi on my Twitter, on my Twitch. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but if it's on there, it's on there. Okay, so yeah, go over Ko-Fi. So far, I think there's only 2 types of commission. I'm not sure what they are. If you want, you can get it. Yes, it would take the longest I think is a month to deliver, man. It shouldn't take as long as editing videos. So yeah, like I can come up with very cool designs and stuff. I mean, that's why I decided to run a merch store and change it. At first it was the merch thing. I guess I can talk about that in the next episode. Yeah, there's a difference, I would say, in like how I design stuff back in the day to current. Man. Anyway, we are like 15 minutes in. Thank you guys for listening. Luckily, this episode didn't crash like the previous episode, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, thank you guys. Hope you guys are listening on your way back from school, work, or during your comfort time. Hope this is to comfort you. If not, see you guys in episode 16 of Pumpkin Patch. Bye bye, and see you guys in the next episode. Bum 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 bum.